Good morning. I'm Professor Andrew Deeks, President of University College Dublin. On behalf of my fellow faculty and staff, I wish to extend a warm welcome to this virtual conferring, especially to our students, your families and friends, and your supporters far and wide. I'm delighted to be joined by the Principal of the UCD College of Social Sciences and Law, Professor Colin Scott, and by the Associate Dean for Undergraduate Studies, Dr. Aideen Quilty. This is a meeting of the University gathered for the conferring of degrees. A quorum is present, and I now call upon Dr. Quilty to commence the proceedings.
Thank you, President. On behalf of my colleagues at the UCD College of Social Sciences and Law and the UCD College of Arts and Humanities, I would like to reiterate the President's warm welcome to you all today. Har ceama coglachacha I gláiste na nolíochtaí sosialta agus an dlí UCD, agus I gláiste na halíon agus na néníochtaí UCD, tá anáthas orm fáilte a choróibh chuig an searmanas bronta fiúil seo inniu. The occasion of conferring is one of the most significant events on the academic calendar for everyone in our colleges and schools, for students, faculty and staff. Conferring ceremonies in UCD have traditionally taken place in O'Reilly Hall, by the lake, a gathering of faculty, graduates, family, supporters and friends. This year's ceremony has once again taken a different shape and form as we continue to respond to our challenging global reality. However, today still marks the culmination of years of work on your part. It is still recognition of your achievements, and it is still definitely a celebration. On behalf of my colleagues who have taught and guided you throughout your studies, and who are so disappointed not to be with you today, I want to acknowledge your academic achievements. Our global pandemic has presented each of you with challenges, and I commend you on your resilience and self-reliance in arriving at the end of this UCD journey. In the words of T.S. Eliot, to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from. And so today also marks a start, a new beginning, as you take your place in a world changed in unprecedented ways, but a world that remains filled with opportunity. A world ready for you to make your unique contribution. We are incredibly proud of you. I offer our warmest congratulations to you on this day. Before we commence, I will explain the procedure we will follow. The candidates on whom degrees are to be conferred are graduands. That is, they have fulfilled the requirement and are proceeding to their degree. The Principal of the College of Social Sciences and Law, Professor Colin Scott, will present the graduands for the degree. In response to the presentation, the President, Professor Andrew Deeks, will confer the degree. The candidates have then become graduates. Professor Scott will read in Latin, and the President will respond to him in Latin. I will then call the names of our new graduates.
Diploma. Prae honorabiles praeses totaque universitas. Praesento vobis hasce meas filias filiosque meos, quos omnes scio, tam moribus quam doctrina habiles et idoneos esse qui admittatur ad diploma, idque tibi fide mea testor expondeo totic academe.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, emitter voad diploma.
Thank you both. Diploma in Continuing Education, access to arts, humanities, social sciences and law. Alexia Abnett. Maimuna Adams. Andrew Allen. Shoaib Baha, Lisa Bulger, Maggie Rose Brennock, Alan Burke, Lucy Canavan, Eamon Crudge, Kieran Culleton, Anne-Marie Devoy, Elaine Doyle, Louise Doyle, Caroline Duffy, Mo Durkin, Michael John Fitzgerald, Tafadzwa Priscilla Gandira, Yvonne Hurley, Muhammad Irfan, Sinead Carney, Patricia King, Chwea Sishela Matfawali, Carol Ann McCall, Isabel McCarthy, Jamie McHenry, Dave Meehan, Ioannis Messanagrenos, Caitlin Mitchell, Carly Mullen, Fumzile V. Nleko, John O'Brien, Suzanne O'Connor, Killian O'Driscoll, Michelle O'Neill, Sean O'Regan, Ifedulapo Oranchola, Robin Phipps, Aaron Porter, Kathy Roach, James Rutledge, Bowler Sharav, Rosemary Tegere, Tea Tikardze, Carol Tyndall, Karen White, Shannon Willingham,
Honours degree of Bachelor of Arts. Prae honorabiles praeses totaque universitas. Praesento vobis hasce meas filias filiosque meos, quos omnes scio tam moribus quam doctrina habiles et idoneos, esse qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honoro curso confecto. Idque tibi fide mea testor expondeo, totique academe.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, emitter ad gradum baccalaureatus in artibus honoris curso confecto.
Thank you both. Warola Sive Adani, Emma Helen Alderton, Hassan Al-Marsumi, Yusur Al-Rawi, Scott Anderson, Luke Andrews, Orion Arkins, Dylan Jonathan Bailey, Bianca Denise Benares, Helen Bannon, Casey Barrett, Daniel Cormac Barry, Thomas Barry, Charlotte Basculeric, Grace Birch, Emily Blake, Saoirse Elena Boccarosa, Mark Bolton Lee, Sonia Borkovic, John Bradfield, Caelfland Brannigan, Sam Breen, Darren Brennan, Shauna Brodigan, Ciara Brown, Ellen Buckley, Katie Buckley, Asia Bono, Hazel Burke, Kelly Burke, Megan Burke, Taylan Buyukea, Cian Byrne, Ellen Byrne, Gemma Byrne, Megan Byrne, Luke Callahan, Lisa Ellen Campbell, Connor Raymond Caplis, Saoirse Margaret Carey, Tig Carey, Cyrus Carrillo, Emily Carney, Tiana Carroll, Una Carroll, Sive Casey, Fintan Caulfield, Abby Chambers, Kelly Comerford, Megan Comiskey, Julia Campano Caputi, Micah Connolly Doyle, Ben Cooper, Michael Corcoran, Maeve Costello, Cian Coughlin, Roisin Coughlin, Ronan Coveney, Laura Craddock, Sorka Crean, Rachel Crimes, Harry Cripps, Art Eamon James Pon Cronley, Mark Cullen, Susie Cunningham, Liam Darcy, Shauna Dalton, Hannah Daly, Claire Davin, Molly De Bruyne, Frederick de Montfort, Olivia Delaney, Aoife Imelda Mary Delap, Elena Devereaux, Kira Devlin Mohan, David Dillon, Joseph Dillon, Simon Dobby, Oren Doherty, Jessica Domican, Katie Donnelly, Shane Donnelly, Katrina Julia Doolan, Peter Dosa, Aoife Dowling, Mark Dowling, Amy Doyle, Caroline Doyle, Laura Doyle, Lauren Elizabeth Doyle, Phoebe Doyle, Sally Doyle, Chloe Doyle Redmond, Kate Alana Dundon, Noah Dundon, Emily Jade Dunn, Alison Elizabeth Dunn, Eleanor Dunn, Isabel Dunn, Stephanie Dunn, Daniel Ife, Daniel Elliott, Jasmine Emsman, Pierce Fahy, Kira Farrell, Gemma Lauren Farrell, Rachel Farrell, Quaylam Fassbender, Karen Hapuch Olwani Fatuki, Marianne Faust, Owen Featherstone, Luke Andrew Lafini, Lucille Ferrard, Edward Derek Ferns, Sean Finn, Victoria Margaret Fitzgerald, Niamh Aisling Fleming, Robin Fleming, Glenn Flood, Oisin Flood, Anthony Flynn, Niamh Gaffney, Saadi Galeb, Eva Gallagher, Alicia Garrigan, Adamar McIver Gavin, Leonard Eamon Gaynor, Sophie Leanne Gibbons, Orla Gilty, Molly Gillick, Ronan Glennon, Ileana Gonzalez, Dean Gorman, Lee Grant, Sean Grant, Ellen Gray, Alex Greeny, Emma Gregg, Lydia Marie Griffin, Maria Veronica Grimshaw Crespo, Julia Greslak, Hannah Gubrica, Quillan Margaret Green, Emer Hallidan, Dylan Halligan, John P. Hamilton, Jack Hannafin, Ryan Hanley, Leah Hannon, William Harrison Jr., Amber Hayes, Orla Hayes, Margaret Hayward, Rachel Head, Michael Healy, Quillan Byrne Hegarty, Ben Hickey, Kelly Hitchcock, Sneha Holloway, Mary Ita Horgan, Marta Hudetz, Michelle Hugg, Dylan Hughes, Dylan Hughes Naylor, Bevan Hunt Sheridan, Alison Hyland, Lorraine Ivy, Rebecca Mary Jackman, Erin Yahan, Marta Jankowska, Aaron Patrick Jennings, Clara Jakova, Sean Johansson, Hannah Johnston, Aoife Jordan, Manon Catherine Jeannie Joris, Janet Joyce Cunningham, Constantina Kaliontis, Adam Kane, Amy Kane, Matea Kanjuga, Barbara Kavanagh, Con Thomas Job Kavanagh, Eve Kavanagh, Erin Keenan, Jane Kehoe, Alice Kelly, Bloned Kelly, Caroline Kelly, Chloe Kelly, Emer Kate Kelly, Heather Aisling Whitty Kelly, Rudy Anna Kelly, Ben Kelly O'Brien, Suzanne Kennedy, Lauren Elizabeth Kenny, Emma Kenny Brennan, Elizabeth Keogh, Hannah Kate Kerrigan, Kia Maria Ketchinen, William King, Thomas Kinlow, Thomas Luke Kinsella, Killian Kerwin, Gabriela Kubiak, Artem Kushrenenko, Ingmar Kivele, Senna Lynok, Fiona Breege Larkin, Dara Lawler, Adam Ledwidge Downs, Dara Lee Thomas, Zoe Loch Sezi Lung, Oisin Fionn Loughnane, Cameron Lynch, Kendra Lynch, Robert Lynch, Anne-Marie Lyons, Blonid McCardle, James Paul MacDonald, Oren McSharry, Ma Alana Macapaz, Aisling Macquarie, Barra Garode McGowan, Anna McNeil, Alessandra McGee, Katrina Maguire, Kira Marr, Quiva Mahan, Siobhan Heather Mallon, Saskia Chinyere Mary Mama, Tara Mangan, Graham Mannion, Leila Markey, Aveen Masterson, Owen McCahill, Jack McCall, Emma McCarthy, Sophie McCormick, Mia McCusker, Fergus John MacDonald, Scott Andrew McElroy, Alex McAvoy, Rebecca Louise McGarry, Ryan McGill, Ryan McGuinness, Victoria McGuinness, Anna McHugh, Jamie McHugh, Gráinne McHugo, Dana McKeever, Adam McLaughlin, Luke McLaughlin, Niamh McNamara, Hind Serene Medibu, Kevin McGanity, Fernanda Mendoza, Jonathan Richard Patrick Mills, Jonathan Meehan, Killian Malloy, Emily Jane Malloy, Jade Malloy, Casey Mooney, Jake T. Mooney, Elaine Marie Moore, Laura Moore, Isabel Morgan, Hannah Maria Morris, Orla Mulcahy, Anthony Mulhern, Bethany Mueller, Brittany Mueller, David Murphy, Jamie Murphy, Julie Murphy, Keelan Murphy, Lauren Sarah Murphy, Lucas Murphy, Nicholas Niall Mwenda Murphy, Sam Murphy, Killian Murphy Rourke, Niamh Murray, Savannah Murray, Donal Murray Byrne.
Honours degree of Bachelor of Music. Prae honorabiles praeses totaque universitas. Praesento vobis hasce meas filias filiosque meos, quos omnes scio, tam moribus quam doctrina habiles et idoneos, esse qui admittantur ad gradum baccalaureatus in musica, honoro curso confecto. Idque tibi fide mea testor expondeo totique academe.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, admitto vo ad gradum baccalaureatus in musica honor curso confecto.
Thank you both. Aisling Clinton, Eleanor May Cosgrove, Sarah Moran Nolan, Aoife Marie Murphy, Blonid Nicholson, Aoife Shanahan, Katrina Mary Sherlock, Helen Taff Richardson, Lauren Walsh. That concludes the conferring of degrees. I am now delighted to welcome my colleague, Dr. Paul Dalton, Head of the Department of Psychology at St. Vincent's University Hospital and Associate Professor at the UCD School of Psychology, to address you. He is founder and co-director of the MSc in Mindfulness-Based Interventions at UCD. He is a Fellow and past President of the Psychological Society of Ireland.
If the last 15 months or so have taught us anything, it's that we are indeed a resourceful and adaptable people. The changes and challenges, the radical adjustments we've all had to make are nothing short of monumental. And today, graduates, we commend and celebrate your resilience and determination to complete your studies in the most challenging of times. And we commend the resilience and patience of your family and friends for putting up with you. So please take a bow, all. When we look back over the last 15 months, one of the most striking psychological changes that has taken place is a change in our perfectionism. Perfectionism is that wanting things to be perfect. It's a psychological characteristic that many of us are plagued by. Perfectionism comes in lots of shapes and sizes. It comes into play in many parts of our lives. Wanting the perfect partner, the perfect family, home, job, circle of friends, the perfect body, the perfect personality, the perfect holiday. Perfectionism comes down to something quite simple. I'm not good enough as I am right now. You're not good enough as you are right now. And this isn't good enough as it is right now. For many of us, this niggling dissatisfaction with how things are right now is what perfectionism is. The pandemic continues to inflict terrible loss and suffering on the world. And it stopped many of us in our tracks. And I think many of us, we've really had to get better at living an imperfect life, living with the imperfect. We've had to get better at turning up to things as they are and not as we want them to be. We've had to learn to live with the imperfect. Or maybe more accurately put, we've had to drop our unrealistic standards and lower our expectations. We've had to get a bit more comfortable with our imperfect, messy lives. If there's any silver lining at all in the last year and a half, it might just be this. We've had to soften our grip on perfectionism and breathe into or lean into the imperfections that are the hallmark of being truly human and fully alive. You see, perfectionism is a terrible cruelty. Perfectionism will hold you back. It will limit your potential, suffocate your intellect, and wither your imagination. Perfectionism will obscure the immensity of your heart and soul. Perfectionism will dampen creativity and deaden your capacity to problem solve. It will extinguish your curiosity and vitality. Most of all, however, perfectionism will get in the way of love. Because perfectionism can't tolerate the frailty and beauty, the vulnerability and the contradictions, the imperfections that lie at the heart of loving another and being fully human. Modern psychology, and indeed humans down through the centuries, have recognized the dangers of perfectionism. Perfectionism leads to unhappiness. The ancient Greeks knew it and believed in the beauty of the golden mean, or the middle ground between extremes. Voltaire, the historian and philosopher and key figure in the Enlightenment in the early 1700s, also knew it and succinctly reminds us that the perfect is the enemy of the good. James Joyce, a former student of this university, describes imperfections or making mistakes in Ulysses as portals of discovery. Joyce had his finger on a great psychological paradox long before we psychologists had our finger on it. And that is that when we become less perfectionistic, we achieve more. And there are two reasons for this. Perfectionism is linked to procrastination. We won't start something unless it's perfect, so we get psychologically paralysed. And secondly, at the heart of perfectionism is the fear of failure. The fear of failure will stymie intellectual curiosity. The fear of failure holds us back from all that makes us most human. The audacity to hope, the bravery to love, and the tenacity to care. UCD's motto, ad astra, the Latin phrase meaning to the stars, justice and equality, these become a realistic and a living aspiration when we abandon the cruelty of perfectionism. When we abandon perfectionism, it is then we can dream dreams, imagine possibilities. We can reach for the stars and bravely and boldly shape a world where justice and equality are the cornerstones of society. Do not strive for the perfect life. It will make you miserable. Strive instead to live a good life, a satisfying life, a life with rough edges, an unedited life, a beautifully imperfect, messy, unfiltered life, where the cruelty of perfectionism knows it is not welcome, because it is here that you can dream dreams. It is here that you can breathe. It is here that you can love and continue to make the wonderful intellectual contributions we are here today to celebrate. So, go gently. Set your compass towards a life lived wholeheartedly by doing your imperfect best. Above all, be brave and be kind. The world needs you just as you are right now.
My warmest thanks to Paul for those inspirational words. Now we are joined by two of your fellow students. Firstly, we will hear from Aoife Maguire, who is graduating today with a BA in International History and Politics.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Aoife Maguire, and I'm graduating here today with an International Bachelor of Arts in Politics and History. Firstly, I want to congratulate every student here today on graduating from all disciplines. It's so hard to believe that our time here in UCD has come to a close. When I was asked to speak here today, I began discussing with my friends our experience here in UCD. I realised that so much of what we experience here as students in UCD is shared. Walking down the steps of Theatre L for the first time, going to the SU to grab lunch with our friends, and as first years trying to figure out where the multicoloured lines on the Newman floor actually led us to. However, as students we knew that the foundation of being a UCD student has changed this year dramatically. In September 2020, I was helping coordinate the Social Science Peer Mentor programme when we were told a lockdown would be reintroduced here in Dublin. Not only did I feel empathy for the first year students and what they would miss, I also felt sad as I knew I was saying goodbye to UCD 9 months earlier than I'd wanted to. Despite this drastic change, we are here today internationally to celebrate our graduation. On behalf of the graduating class of 2021, I want to thank all the staff here in UCD, from lecturers and tutors to administrative staff, for their help throughout all the years we've had here in UCD. For those who could avail of on-campus facilities, I also want to thank the UCD Estate Services and the library staff for their dedication to our education also. In concluding this speech, I want to celebrate the differences and diversity of all the students here today with a quote from Maya Angelou. Nothing can dim the light that shines from within. It is time to share our light with everyone all around the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aoife. Now we will hear from Adesewa Awobodejo, who is graduating today with a BA International.
Hello everyone, my name is Adesewa Awobodejo and I'm graduating with a BA International degree in English Linguistics. My time at UCD has been amazing. I've been able to cultivate so many skills and meet such a broad range of people. Last year, I had the amazing opportunity of doing an Erasmus in Germany, which was honestly one of the best experiences of my life. My time at UCD has bred so many passions and so many interests, and I want to say a massive thank you to the faculty at UCD. The staff and everyone I've met have been so passionate and so caring, and honestly their drive and their passion has inspired me a lot. I also want to say a massive congratulations to the class of 2021. We all know that this year has not been easy, but I'm so grateful to have done college virtually with such an amazing community of people who still made efforts to make group chats and forums as we did college together. Our UCD journey does not end here. I'd encourage everybody to take their skills and their experiences and everything that they've gained from their time at UCD with them as they go out into the world and wherever life takes them. Congratulations everyone, really, really proud of you.
Thank you, Adesewa. Now I will ask Professor Andrew Deeks, UCD President, to address you. Congratulations once again and enjoy the rest of this very special day.
As President of UCD, I take great pleasure and pride in extending my personal congratulations to each one of you who has graduated today. My thanks to our guest and student speakers for their inspirational words to you. This has been another year of extraordinary challenge as the world continues to deal with the impact of COVID-19. I am, however, greatly heartened by how we as a community here at UCD have responded to the crisis with creativity and innovation and with courage and compassion. It is in these most testing of circumstances that we truly show what we are made of, individually and collectively. In facing the demands placed on us, we are discovering new depths to our resourcefulness and resilience. As Ireland's global university, UCD has played and continues to play a vital role in shaping our response to the pandemic nationally and globally, both culturally and scientifically. I'm proud to see how our brightest minds are rising to the challenge across all academic disciplines, from medicine, science and engineering to the arts and humanities. All around me, members of our UCD community have stepped up with courage and vision to meet the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, and their actions continue to underscore the vital importance of education, research and evidence-based decision-making in transforming our society. Conferring ceremonies are very special days in the calendar of the university, both for our students and for our faculty and staff, marking the culmination of years of study and hard work by you, our graduates, and of the teaching and guidance by our faculty and staff. Following your graduation, you will operate in a changed world, one where your skills are in keen demand, your energy and passion are needed, and one that will warmly welcome your expertise. Here at UCD, we have almost 8,000 international students joining us from over 145 countries, adding enormously to the diversity and quality of campus life and to the UCD educational experience. We bring the best of the world to Ireland and the best of Ireland to the world. And so it's a particular pleasure for me to extend an Irish welcome to the families and friends of our international students who are joining us online today. Céad Míle Fáilte, Roíomh Golair, 100,000 welcomes to you all. Our mission is to give each of you a holistic education, to inculcate in you a lifelong desire to learn and to create, and to instill in you a sense of purpose, a capacity for critical thinking, a desire to make a difference in society, and above all, an awareness of the global community in which you can make an impact. And I hope that today, as you join or rejoin the proud community of UCD graduates, you will embrace these attributes and take them with you as you embark on the next stage of your life journey. While you were students, you were at the centre of the UCD community, and as you graduate, you carry that UCD badge with you. Wear it well, use it to open doors to advance your own life's ambitions, but also extend a helping hand to those who come after you. Seek to inspire and encourage them, and above all, follow our motto, Ad Astra, to the stars, by seeking to make your own mark and your own contribution to our society. You are now a member of a very proud UCD alumni group of almost 300,000 based in 170 countries worldwide. And so, wherever your career takes you, I hope that whenever you wear the UCD crest or colours, you will remember your alma mater. I trust that in everything you do and achieve in the future, the values enshrined in UCD of creativity, excellence, integrity, collegiality, engagement and diversity will remain part of your intellectual DNA. I'm very encouraged by the government's reopening plan for the autumn, by the lower infection rate, decrease in hospital admissions and the collapse in the mortality rate, and by the pace and efficiency of the national vaccination rollout. Here at UCD, we will continue to follow the government's advice and guidelines, looking forward to a smooth return to campus as soon as it's possible, and keeping everyone's health and safety at the forefront of our minds. I wish you well as you embark on your careers. Take care of yourselves and your families, and take heart in the hope that we will come together again soon at the end of this journey, stronger and more united than ever. Congratulations once again. Enjoy the rest of this very special day.